Most people ruin their spine rehab at the exact moment it finally starts to work. I'm Dr. Jim. Here's the mistake, why it happens, and how to avoid it. Spot the mistake. One of my patients developed nerve pain with walking, so he cut his daily step count to 3,000. He felt good, so the next day he bumped it to 4,000. Still okay, so the next day after that he pushes to 5,000 and triggers a massive flare. The mistake is called cumulative overload. It means you're doing too much too soon. This may mean too much walking or bending or exercise. Individually, none of these stresses will hurt you, but stack them up and they build up throughout the day. Think of it like a volcano quietly building pressure. Everything looks calm until it isn't. Why does this happen? Cumulative overload happens because as you begin to heal, you become less sensitive. Your pain is often gone. So it feels counterintuitive. You feel great while you're overdoing it, but the next day, the familiar pain is back. When people repeat this mistake, I call it the dance of pain. 2 steps out of pain, 3 steps back into it. Some patients do this dance for years. Here's the solution. Don't progress your program at the first sign of improvement. Just keep doing the same things that got you out of pain. Don't add more, not yet anyway. Getting out of pain is a huge milestone and also a fragile one. Once you're out of pain, the goal is simple. Stay out of pain. Not get stronger, not go faster, just stay pain-free. Stay pain-free for a whole day, a whole week, a whole month. Stay pain-free for so long that it feels boring. Then and only then, progress under the guidance of an expert clinician. Why this works? Pain-free doesn't mean healed. In spine rehab, there are 2 phases. Phase 1 is to wind down the pain. Phase 2 is the silent healing. That's when tissues rebuild strength. Pain goes away relatively fast. Healing takes much longer. So if you ramp up too soon, you cut that silent healing short every time. The battle within. A spine injury is painful, but the hardest part isn't physical, it's psychological. Enduring pain is one challenge. Enduring limits when you feel better is a whole different battle. If you're ever tempted, remember this. The pain of re-injury is far worse than the discomfort of holding back. And the truth is simple. If you don't sideline yourself, your injury will do it for you anyway. Even professional athletes will miss an entire season when they're hurt. But if you keep cutting recovery short, you never get a full healing cycle. Then you start thinking nothing works, when in reality, you never gave yourself a chance. You'll lose even with a winning plan because you never stayed a course long enough to see it through. If your plan is working, trust the process because impatience isn't toughness, it's a lack of discipline. What are the stakes? I treat patients with failed surgeries, nerve pain, load intolerant discs. When they start pushing for just a little more, I know they're in trouble. A spine injury doesn't care what you want to do. It responds to the load you put on it. You might get away with overdoing it for a while, but eventually, I get the call. Most people bounce back, some don't. And the more substantial your injury, the more you must resist rapid progression. And if you found this helpful, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'm Dr. Jim, helping you decode your spine one concept at a time.